evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. Welcome to still round one of NGS. Yes, NGS. Tonight we do have for you, it is going to be the Rise and Grinds versus the newly animated Nazguls. We have already discussed our map bans, and the first map pick is going to the Rise and Grinds, in which they have chosen the Infernal Shrines. And I need a quick drink while we're waiting here. And hopefully, anybody in my room, please tell me you can hear me completely fine. I want to make sure everything's working before we get into this game, so we can avoid what happened last week, last time. But yes, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a great matchup, guys. This is only round one. I'm so excited for this season. It is amazing, and yeah, I do have a ticker going up on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, just above the NGS logo. You can see any upcoming matches that other casters in NGS are either currently casting or going to be casting. Please subscribe to them, pay attention. They would love your support. I enjoy watching every one of them, so please, share the support. Go see them. Yeah, so. I'm a thumbs up. Thank you. Dust of the Das. Thank you. Thank you. We are just waiting here while everybody is loading into the lobby. But we are going to the Infernal Shrines for this first map. I'm really excited. I have had the pleasure of casting the newly animated Nazguls in both Nexomania and RCL, so this is so great to be able to cast them in NGS as well. But this is the first time I've ever seen Rise and Grind, so I'm really interested to see what they bring to the table. And I'm so excited. I'm finally getting into the groove of casting NGS. I am so excited for the rest of this season. Lots of things to do, lots of games to cast and have fun with. But yeah, and I'm being asked if Annie is okay. Yes, I am. All right. So here we go. Da da da. We are just. All right. Let's go over to our live view here. And here we go. It's all good. Communication errors are always the thing when it comes to Heroes of the Storm and these lobbies. And we should be going into the game quite soon here. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. That's my bad. I had a test earlier. Div D. Oh my god. Let me just tell them 1 minute. I need to fix this. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me, because I literally tested this earlier and I forgot to rename it. And of course, all my typing is horrible today, because I keep pressing buttons that I shouldn't be pressing. Just hold on, I'm so sorry, guys. Bear with me. Rise and Grinds versus the newly animated Nas. Golf. Okay, let's see. Stream successfully updated. I just gotta check my Twitch, make sure it's updated. And then we are going to go. I could tell them I'm ready in a second. Load this. All right. I should have checked it earlier. I'm so sorry. My apologies, my apologies. And we are just going to Stream Manager. How do I change the name on here? Edit stream info. Here we go. And it's going. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Thank you so much for the input. I really, really appreciate it. Um, yeah, that's always a good thing to know. 3, 2, 1, and we are going to go into the Infernal Shrines. See, second game in, and I'm still making a little bit of a mistake here, but that's my bad because I had to test my audio earlier, and I put it as test so I could get it up and running. But here we go. We are going into the draft for Rise and Grinds versus the newly animated Nazguls, and we are just waiting for players to load in here. Here we go, and the Nazguls are pulling up Nemesis, Toxic Core, Mimas, Vosity, and I can never pronounce his name. Ethly, yeah, the X guy. So that's their roster for tonight, and this game's roster for Rising Grinds is Last Dispatch, Life DG, Ivan Dragor, Brother Nature, and Azrael Abyss. Guys, I'm literally going to try not to have a bad game here. So, first ban out of the gate from the newly animated Nazguls is that Mephisto. Great ban. And lots of cheers for Nazguls. Look at that. Jep is saying, let's go Nazguls. Hogger ban coming out of Rise and Grinds. And I am just going to turn off this event ticker right now so I don't forget what I am doing. Vac. Okay. Vac. Vacuity. Okay. I get it. Vac. All right. Thank you for correcting me. I really appreciate it because I just see these names that A Stukov ban coming out of Rise and Grinds, and you see that Sylvanas ban from the newly animated Nazguls. Dun, dun, dun. Who is going to be the first pick coming out of the Nazguls? What are we going to see here? Are they going to throw the tank out, or are they going to throw out a DPS? Because, offlaner would be a crazy thing to put out right now. And no, Mimas on his Brightwing. It's going to be an interesting game. Brightwing on Infernal Shrines. Good pick, good pick. And here comes your picks from Rise and Grinds. And an Anduin, and look at that. They are throwing out their offlaner in the first go. Ivan is taking up that Sonya space with the Andy. The Nazguls are going to have to look out for the Anduin because anytime you try to kill someone, if he has his save in him, well, death denied. So we shall see. There is Toxic on his Muradin, and X, you're after my heart with that Junkrat, man. I am a main Junkrat player. Okay, I'm a main healer and a main Junkrat. I really don't have anything else that I play. But love it, love it, love it. And yeah, here we go. Last ban for the Rising Grinds. They are going to go after what hero this time? I bet you it's going to be a DPS player. No, it's an off lane. They went for the Dahaka. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Take a global off of this. They already have one global for the Nazguls, so that's interesting. And a Johanna ban coming out from the Nazguls. I love that ban. She is a very brutal tank to deal with. So it's great to see that ban come out. Saving it for last. Little scary there. But here we go. The next picks, we should be looking at DPSs and tanks here, unless they're going to go double bruiser on Infernal Shrines. But who knows, because I know nothing about this team. Here we go. There's a Mei and a Li Ming. Wow, Li Ming can do some major damage. We will be looking out for a lot of danger. Will Robinson on this map tonight. Li Ming's orbs can be very deadly, especially to, you know, an unsuspecting Junkrat. I've face planted a many of orb from Li Ming. And a Diva and a Zeratul. Nemesis pulling out his Zeratul. This should be really, really interesting. Diva as the offlaner. Love it, love it, love it. And who is going to be Rise and Grind's last pick here? Yeah, Ming on Shrines is very interesting. And there is a Vala coming out. And if I'm correct, that should have been expected. I think I was told about that earlier, that there was a main Vala player on Rising Grinds. But hey, my brain's totally kind of kaput today. So here we go. And we're going to go into the Infernal Shrines for game 1. Dun, dun, dun. I would put on my camera tonight, but I'm having a really bad hair day, so I decided just not to torture you guys with my Medusa looking hair. So, you know, here we go. And I will make sure I do not do things like I did last night, and that was press Control Z that closed all of my audio files on my casting. So I made sure to click on HOTS tonight. Here is your talent pool. And yeah, and let's wait to see this game start. We have 15 seconds to go before the start of this game. Looking like Diva is going to run the top lane here. 4-man mid, 5-man mid for the Rise and Grinds. 2 arms, you all. 2 arms. Here we go. Sonya is moving towards that top lane. Diva already pushing. She is in that smoke. I'm not sure if Ivan has caught the sight of her yet. But I love that he's carrying a pumpkin on his horse. Here's the mid fight happening here. Nemesis gotta go and do Zeratul things. He's gonna go clean that bottom lane up. That whole Nazgul team is rotating for the soak. Diva soaking top with that Sonya. And excuse me. This is going to be an interesting game. Nazgul's already able to move their soak quite quickly. That is something I have noticed with their games in the past. They're very good at rotating as quick as they possibly can. Leaving Vala on the bottom for the Rise and Grinds to clean up the rest of those minions. But here comes the Nazguls again, rotating to bottom for some more soak. Diva pushing in hard. But you guys, they are even on soak. So far, so good. It's really quite close on that. So what I'm going to do for now, is not move my mouse. Yes. I'm going to take down that talent choice for now, you guys, because, well, we're only at the beginning here. We really don't need to see too much here. But Toxic in a little bit of trouble. He is getting out there. Vac. Oh, Vac in some danger. Loses her mech. Jumps out. Nemesis does take down the Vala. It's a 1 kill to a 0.5, yes. It didn't even count as a kill. Rising Grinds going for this camp, but Nemesis is here. He is in his mode. He's looking for that grab. And he gets past their Crazy May whatever that's called, the snow thing, the blizzard thing. Yes, they do steal this camp. A beautiful steal. I love those Junkrat traps. Just absolutely love Junkrat. Because it's at first, you don't succeed. You blow it up again. I love it. Nazgul's going for that bottom camp. Rising Grinds having to defend this camp coming out, but they got it before it even took any damage down on their walls. Here we go. Nazguls grabs that bottom camp, and they do manage to clean this up quite quickly. Again, that's something I have noticed about the Nazguls. They are very good on getting that soak cleaned up quick. Rising Grinds cleaning up this camp before it even has a chance to do damage to their walls yet again. But the Nazguls again taking a camp, Toxic Core in the bushes. He is doing what his team needs him to do, and he is giving them vision so that they know if somebody's coming. And everybody heading to objective here. This objective should be interesting because that Vala can kill these pretty quickly. But again, Nazguls are at a level 6 already. Vac taking some camps. Zeratul wandering around. This is a 4v5, but there's that Diva Bomb. She is going to take out some of these little minion things. And yes, giving them 15 to 14 on the minions. A little bit of trouble here. Mirrodin gets out from a jump. Vac trying to deaden the damage from the Rising Grinds. Rising Grinds getting ahead slightly on the minions. And Junkrat shooting in some bombs because he's trying to get some more minions. It does look like Rising Grinds is going to take this objective, but note Vala goes down. That deadens some of their damage on this objective. And there's Vac coming in, but note Rising Grinds does manage to cap this objective by passively getting minions. Beautiful job for Rising Grinds. There is that Punisher jumping on on the Junkrat. Let's just call it Junkrat because that's going to be easier for me tonight. And we have a pause, y'all. And I need to put up, yeah. We have a pause going on right now. It's a pause going on right now. And yes, sirree. It was a pause from the Nazguls. There could be a disconnect. But as it stands right now, oh, it was a mistake. Okay, we are coming back. And I'm waiting to hear. 3, 2, 1. And we are back. All right. Still the Punisher jumping around. Toxic just getting out by the skin of his teeth almost there. I mean, he is a murder and he could jump anywhere he wants at this point. But here we go. Level 7s for the Nazguls. Level 7s for the Rising Grinds. That Punisher jumped over the wall, chasing down Toxic Core, but takes the damage from that fort. And they save most of their walls. Beautiful job. Rising Grinds going for some camps. A little bit of hearthing going on from the newly animated Nazguls. And you got May on bottom cleaning up these minions. And guys, just for you, I will put back up these talent choices for you so you can see what they have picked at their 7s. Very, very interesting. Mirrodin jumping in on this camp. That was an interesting jump. Not sure if he knew that there was an Anduin behind there, but they do get a little bit of freezing happening from that May. But love the Junkrat and his trap. Stops the May from interrupting their camp grab. Beautiful work on the Nazgul side. Both teams holding their own here. Nazguls have 4 kills on the Rising Grinds as it stands right now, but that is not stopping Rising Grinds from doing their thing. They are holding them off on most of the damage on this map. So that's a beautiful job on their part. Nazguls has level 9 now. They will be getting their 10s quite shortly here because that Diva is just doing God's work on the top lane, keeping that Sonya off. And there is the level 10 for the Nazguls. This usually helps change the fate of the game. Whoever gets to 10 first usually is likely the winner. Nazgul's taking that bottom camp. Rising Grinds in the mid, cleaning up more of these minions. Sonya doing her thing on top. And here we go. Let's check out what we are doing on siege damage here for all of these lovely players tonight. The Nazguls are taking out that bottom tower, our front gate rather, towers. So beautiful work on their part. They almost got that right down, a little bit left of that front tower, going for that camp. But as it stands right now, there is not too much damage happening to structures on this map at all right now. And here we go, just jumping around the map here. Let's go check out Diva and Sonya on top. Diva cleaning up these minions quite quickly. You can see the difference in soak between the two. I mean, it's very comparable. Sonya is doing more siege damage. But for some reason, the Nazguls are ahead. Oh yeah, that's because they killed them 4 times. Diva's still working on killing those minions. Sonya catching up here. Here we go. You got the Nazguls on this camp, but Rising Grinds is coming in for a steal, and are they going to steal it? There is that Riptire. No, he gets snowballed out of the Riptire. Our Diva coming in with that bunny hop. There's the bomb, but no, Rising Grind steals the camp from the Nazguls. Beautiful play on Rising Grind's part. They have their 10s. They're able to do that now. It is beautiful. Level 12s versus level 10s, and the Rising Grinds do get 1 kill. So that's beautiful. Nemesis getting out of that little bit of a trap there that he was getting himself in. Junkrat trying to shoot some minions here, waiting for his team to follow up with him, but it looks like they are going to... Are they foregoing this? Yes, they are. They are... Nope, here they come. They are coming. The Nazguls are coming. Might be a little, too late. There is a trap coming out of that Junkrat. But yes, it's a little too late for the Nazguls to come in to get any minions, but they are looking at grabbing some kills here. Will they get any? I don't know. Yes, they do. They get the Anduin down. Beautiful work by Nemesis. Taking down the Anduin. He is going for that Sonya as well. Sonya does get out. Skin of her teeth. Gets out. This Punisher is jumping on that Diva. Meanwhile, the Nazguls are trying to push their luck at this fort area. Backing up. Yes, they're going to go beat up this Punisher instead because they don't want to lose their bottom gates. Vac taking the brunt of that hit from that Punisher, loses his mech. And there goes the Vala. Mima's taking a globe to the face, man! Nemesis hiding in the bush. They are looking at taking this camp. Not sure it's the greatest idea. Beautiful trap placement from that Junkrat. He needed that line of vision. But Rising Grind's going to take the mid camp, but the Nazguls are figuring on that, and they're heading over there. A snowball coming out from May pushes Junkrat and Muradin away. Oh, no, not Junkrat. Sorry, that was Zeratul and Muradin. I heard the Junkrat. Thought it was the Junkrat. Sorry, guys. It's made a liar out of me. The Rising Grinds defending the bottom, and here goes the Nazguls. They are going to rotate to this camp. Rising Grinds are rotating as well, a little slow. They're going to have to clean this middle up. Alright, here we go. Rising Grinds looking to clean the mid. They are not too far off on the levels. 14 to 13 isn't bad. They are going to get their 13 soon. Nazguls will be getting their 15 quite shortly. They do cap that camp. And the Nazguls, I guarantee, are rotating to this next camp. And Rising Grinds on the run, trying to defend all these camps that the Nazguls are throwing at them. But not really too much team fighting happening at this point. You got 6 kills for the Nazguls and 2 kills for Rising Grinds. The Nazguls going for this bottom fort. And they did not go for that camp as I was anticipating. I'm surprised. And he stopped the Mei from laying down her ice wall. But Ming does take out the Brightwing and the Muradin, meaning the Nazguls need to retreat. And Junkrat, you need to move fast, man. There we go. Nemesis is hiding in that bush. I don't think they have a full view, but they had some view. And they did not... capture anything on that, I mean, it would have been a very bad fight. 2v4 would have been very, very bad. 15s even on both, although the Nazguls just got their 16. Here goes Rising Grinds. They are looking for a movement on this bottom fort. Somebody needs to do something here. But here's Nazguls going to the top. Rising Grinds takes down that bottom fort. Beautiful work on their part. But the Nazguls are trying to make this even. They want this top fort, because this is where the next objective is. If they pull off this top fort, that Punisher will be going directly towards their keep. And here we go, top fort down. Will they be able to capture this Punisher? Are they all up? Are they all ready for this next objective? We got 7 seconds to go. Rising Grinds coming in. Toxic in the bush, waiting around. Yeah, and he jumps on them because he is looking for the punishment. Pushes that Anduin into his team, and Anduin goes down. Beautiful, beautiful haymaker by that Muradin. Chases off the Vala. Vala goes down. Ivan in trouble too. Toxic doing his thing. Love it when he gets it moving, especially with a Muradin. Muradin is an amazing character to play. He has a lot of engaged and a lot of disengaged. And here goes the Nazguls taking these minions no problem right now. You got Rising Grinds are looking to at least occupy some camps. Yes, okay, they are going to some camps. Diva cleaning lane. Zeratul hunting for a kill. Muradin pushing the lane on top. 2 Nazguls taking that objective, yes. Rising Grinds take that camp. Diva looking for that bottom camp, but here we go. The Nazguls take that top objective. They are going to push that out. Diva in a little bit of trouble. She needs to get out. Yes, she does. Good job, Diva. You got 3 Nazguls on the top wanting to push with this Punisher. Diva going back to that bottom camp as she waited for them to leave, and the Punisher jumps on brother, and it's just going to do, I don't know what, it's going to chase people because, you know, instead of doing structure damage, it's just going to chase. No, it is now doing structure damage. Beautiful. Oh, back to the chase. I just love the Punisher because he's as ADD as I am. He can't focus on one task at a time. And that Punisher is going to go down, but they do take some major damage to that keep. The Nazguls retreating. Diva taking down this fort on bottom. Nazguls cleaning up the lanes, moving around the map. Rising Grinds on the run. Now there is katas on both lanes for the Rising Grinds. Beautiful job on the Nazguls' part. Rising Grinds are doing just as well. Nazguls are getting close to their 20 here, and Rising Grinds at 17. Still anybody's game, because it's not over till the fat lady sings, and I have not sung yet, so yes. I know, I just totally made fun of myself, but it's alright. It's all good now. Here we go. Nazgul's going for this middle fort because they want katas in all 3 lanes, and yes, they get it. Beautiful Junkrat traps. Let's check out these builds again as we're coming up towards 20s for the Nazguls. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Diva moving lanes, 4-man Nazguls in mid, 4-man of the Rise and Shine, Rising Grinds rather, going to the bottom. 20s are in for the newly animated Nazguls. And we got your rewind on that Muradin. You got Bright Wings Fairy Protector. And ablative armor on Diva, and of course extra oomph coming from that Junkrat. I love that talent, Junkrat. You rock. Extra oomph. If y'all don't know, it is the Riptire's refresh. The more you hit, the faster the cooldown. It is amazing. Like, I've played games where that Riptire can come up every 2 seconds. It's really awesome until you kill people, and then you gotta wait a little bit longer. But beautiful, beautiful on those 20s. Rising Grinds doing their thing, defending their lanes that they need to be doing. Sonya doing God's work on top, trying to help her team stave off any more damage to that keep on top. Newly animated Nazguls going for this siege camp. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I do not have a crystal ball. Here we go. Mid-fight happening. Zeratul on bottom because he's just going to clean up some minions. He's interrupting that Ming from doing any damage to his team. So that's beautiful. There's more Junkrat traps coming out. And just out of interest, he did go Trappity Trap Trap. He went Blow Him Up, Shattering Teeth, Sticky Wicket, Riptire, Big As, and he went Spread Valley. Oh, some of my favorite talents and extra oomph. I'm telling you, that Junkrat is after my own heart. Except once. Oh. I don't play Brightwing, so, like, I mean, I've played with Brightwing players, but I'm not really a Brightwing player. I've tried her. I'm not that good at her. Nazguls fighting it out on this objective. There is a Chattering Teeth coming down. And yes, a little bit of a stun. A save from that Anduin. I told you, you gotta watch out for those damn pulls from that Anduin. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. A beautiful fight happening here. 20s happened for the Rising Grinds, and I did not notice it because I was too busy looking at this fight. Here comes the Riptire out of the Junkrat, and you're gonna watch. Oh, he missed it. Oh no, he missed it. Gather quickly. He gets stunned out of his healing, whatever, umbrella thing. And Muradin goes down, and Rising Grinds capture this Punisher. Guys, that's what is an interesting fight, and I had no idea what was going on because there was so much going on at one point. But yes, your 20s for Rising Grinds are Talrasha's Elements, the Light of the Stormwind, the Ignore the Pain, Far Flight, Quiver, and the big one. More of the Nazguls going down. I think the 20s are helping out Rising Grinds. Like I said, this game is not over until it is over. And here goes the Rising Grinds pushing this mid. That Punisher is going for that. No, it's going to chase down the Junkrat. Chase it, chase, chase, chase. It does turn around. May planting down that blizzard thing and freezing people in spot. I really need to read about May's talents so I know what those are called. And they do take down the keep. That means catapults going towards the Nazgul's core. But here we go. This could be it, y'all. This Punisher is beating on the core. There is the Junkrat's Riptire. And yes, the core is going down quickly. The Nazguls, as much as it looked like they were going to win, it is looking like this is a GG, y'all. Here we go. If this is not a GG, then I don't know what. Oh my, that is GG. First game goes to Rising Grinds. And we shall go to the stats in just a second. And here are your stats for this game. Beautiful stats. Yeah, I don't even know where to go from here, but look at this siege damage. Diva at 154,000, Val at 140, and Sonya at 110. Beautiful siege damage coming out of the Rising Grinds. You had Nazguls had 11 kills on this map, but still did not win the game for them. So guys, do not let that deter you. If somebody has that many kills at you, don't give up. Just keep going. But here you go. You got 56,000 hero damage coming from the Vala, 52,000 coming from Li Ming. And yes, so these are your stats of the first game. Only a 19-minute and 45-second game. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, we will be going towards map pick in just a moment here. But yeah, that was a really awesome game, and it was a comeback. What an amazing comeback that was. I'm really, really surprised about it. Look at your top kills for the game. Is that Zeratul? Second is that Ming. I mean, the damage of everybody was quite even. Like, if you just look at the two teams alone, it really wasn't that bad. You know, but yeah, Rising Grinds coming out ahead on that one. Game 1 goes to Rising Grinds. And at some point, I need to update that. Winner was the blue team. Update, update, update. Da, 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 da. All right. Lots of things to do when you're a caster besides sit around and wait. Because it's all about the waiting. Yes, it is. It's all about the waiting when you are a caster because you have no say in anything. Da, 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 da. Yeah. I am going to lose my mind today at some point. Just saying. We are waiting for a lobby. I'm sure they are trying to decide on what map out of the map pool. Guys, we will go back to this map pick page while we are waiting for this game, and it looks like we are going to Alterac Pass. Yes, yes, yes. I need to populate this into my thing. I need to know who chose that map. All right. So blue team picked the map. We are going to Alterac Pass. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how game 2 fares. As we wait for this lobby to be populated, you guys, what is your prediction for this game? Do you think the Rising Grinds will take another game, or do you think the Nazguls will make a comeback and win one, which would take us to game 3? But welcome, welcome everybody to my channel. As we wait, I will stick this ticker back up because there is more games happening tonight. If you all, oh, look at all those recent results coming in. Do. Oh, why is it going so fast? I don't know why. I don't know what's happening with my ticker. How about I turn the ticker off because it's broken apparently. No? Yeah, it's broken. My ticker is being a little weird. Maybe I can... there we go. I fixed it. But welcome to my channel. Anybody else who has come in just the last little bit. We are just waiting for one person to join this game. As we wait, let's give you guys a beautiful... Oh, here we go. Never mind. I don't have to do anything. Lone Wolf has joined the party. We are good to go. But yes, you guys, we are going to Alterac Pass for game 2. And yes, Rising Grinds is winning by 1. Can I just make sure my data is updated? Back to the game. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So yes, Alterac Pass. This is round 1 for the Nazguls and Rising Grind. Beautiful game so far. So here we go. And yes, we are going into Alterac Pass. And yes, we are going to be going to the draft. And as the draft is up, we are going to take down this ticker so it is not in your way. And here we go. Nazgul's getting the first ban. Yet again. Here we go. What are they going to ban? Do you think they're going to get rid of that May? Or how about that Anduin? Because, I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with either of those either. Especially at level 20. Oh. Again, with the Mephisto ban coming out from the Nazguls. Very interesting indeed. I do feel like some people just get in their mind this is what they're banning no matter what. But I like to do that sort of target ban, but sort of what did we have trouble with last game and how can we fix this? But that's me because I am a Division D player. Oh wait, we are playing Division D here. A Stukov ban coming out of Rising Grinds. And I just realized that I somehow have two logos listed and I don't know why. Sorry, that's totally my bad. I don't know what's going on and why I have two logos listed. Oh yeah, because I'm in draft summary and I didn't remove that logo yet. Alrighty, so let's just take this one down for now. I think by my third one I'll have all of these little things fixed. They go ahead and ban that Junkrat. I love how they learned from the last game and banned what they were going to have a problem with because, man, Junkrat is a pain in the derriere to deal with. And there's Mimas and their Brightwing yet again. I sometimes just think you should ban the Brightwing. But yet. And there is an Anduin and the Sonya yet again as the first picks. Very interesting to see that strategy come out, picking your offlaner, and a Hogger on the Lone Wolf coming out. Wow. In fact, oh no, Nemesis locks in a Li Ming. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Just waiting on this last ban. And there's a Vala ban. Very interesting here that that's a Vala ban when there is a main Vala player on the Rising Grinds. Vac is going to ban out, I'm going to guess, on that May, but I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a Stitches here too would be a good ban, but I'm not sure what Rising Guide plays. But no, he goes for that Johanna again. This should be interesting, y'all. The things we do for the love of hots, right? And a Tychus and a May coming out from Rising Grinds. Ooh, Tychus, man. 'Cause it's about damn time. I just absolutely love some of the voice lines that come out from these hot characters. Yes. Oh, man. Vac pulling up that Genji and Toxic on the Anubrak. This is going to be an interesting game, y'all. Last dispatch, got 4 seconds, and what is he gonna lock in? And we get a Lunara. Oh my god, it's the deer. Here comes the swap around. I don't think anybody's going to swap. I think everybody here is comfortable in their roles. They are good to go. There's no trickety tricksters on here. And here we go. we are going into Alterac Pass for game 2, where the Rise and Grinds have already taken the first game. Division D East, y'all. Best of 3 Rise and Grinds with 1 game on the newly animated Nazguls. And guys, this is round 1, which for all of you who don't know, that would make that week 1. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. And I will put up the talent bar for you guys yet again. And let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Looks like we might have a mid-beginning fight here. May has not moved from the core yet, but hey, they don't know that. I always love when I have cast review and I can see everything that's happening, and yeah. Here we go. They are going to 5-man each in mid for the first fight. And I'm sorry I'm yawning. Dudes, I had like a 5-hour nap today and I'm still yawning. I don't get it. I think it's because the sun went down. But I'm the person who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Here we go. Not really much happening in mid. You do have the Sonya gone to bot for that soak. Hogger going to top for the soak. And Nemesis just throwing out some globes. And I promise I'll stop yawning at some point. It's never too interesting in the beginning of these games when it comes to the lower divisions. There's no sneak stuff happening here, so... Hogger moving towards the top camp. Sonya wanting that Genji on the bottom. Ming 1v1ing the Tychus on the top. And I swear, I promise I will stop yawning at some point. Lenara going for their camp. Hogger takes the Nazgul's camp. And here we go. Not much happening in mid yet again. Li Ming still fighting it out with the Tychus. Lone Wolf standing by for a backup. Genji going 1v1 with an Anduin. Sonya up helping that deer with that camp. And here we go. We got a 3v1 on top. And they still did not take it down. Nobody has any kills right now. Level 4's for Rising Grind. Level 4's now for newly animated Nazguls. See, everything is even until it's not. But Rising Grinds taking a tower down on that front wall on bottom lane. Toxic trying to stave off these 2 Rise and Grind players from killing their mid. I'm not sure what anybody's doing at this point. I swear to God, I will stop yawning in like a few minutes, I hope. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Everybody's getting ready for objective, cleaning up the lanes as quickly as they possibly can. Again, newly animated Nazguls just slightly behind. And Toxic getting out from that attack, and again, oh my god, I really have to stop yawning. Like, I need somebody to wake me up here. If I drank coffee, I would have a really strong coffee right now, but I kind of don't. And Rising Grinds capping this objective, forcing the Nazguls to all come together. They're going to try and stall this out. But still, as it goes down, they need to start hitting people. And note the Nazguls take that back. Nazguls has a camp going mid. And they are going to push in here. Strong force. They have their 6s now. here's a little bit of a fight happening as a 5v4. I had to count that, believe it or not. Oh, and brother taking it to the face, but he does not die. He gets out, but Genji in a little bit of trouble. He does manage to get out of that fight. Beautiful. Beautiful work on all parts here. These games are quite even. There's no kills on either side. No first blood yet. The Nazguls do cap this objective with not many Rise and Grind players to defend it right now. They are getting in there, keeping them from capping it. And a little bit, Hogger, love it. Hogger takes it to the face, and that's first blood for Rise and Grinds. But here we go to 1.8. Oh, 1 second to go. No! And that is it. The newly animated Nazguls takes this first objective, losing 2 players in the midst of that fight. And just give me a moment. I have something in my eye. Now that I've been yawning like 30,000 times, now my eye's gonna itch. Yes. It never fails, right? There's always something. Alright, the Nazguls splitting their efforts between the lanes. And Sonya is going to kill that bottom one quite quickly. Hogger and the Genji on top, pushing in this top one. The mid one's going down as well. This top one looks like it's going to be the one that lasts the longest, and it will probably take out this fort. We got a 3v3 on top with that objective, taking down that fort. And there you go. Cat is happening for the top lane for the Nazguls. And that's it. That first objective is done and gone. That was quick, y'all. Level 9s on both teams. 2 kills for Rise and Grinds versus the 1 for the Nazguls. But this is such an even game. I love to see the things even though it's a little boring. But I love to see how even these games and matchups can be. Toxic sitting in the bush. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, and here he goes. He was waiting for the rotate. And not much happened from that. So that was interesting. Hogger going for the camp. Sonya on bottom, cleaning up the lanes, doing God's work there. Level 10s for Rise and Grinds. And I didn't even notice it. You got the Thornwood Vine. You have your Light Bomb. Love the Light Bomb. Avalanche coming out of that Mei. Tychus still has not chosen. And Leap coming out of that Sonya. Hogger and Sonya versing it out with that Ming on his backline. Beautiful. And here we go. We have the laser drill coming for that Tychus. And the Nazguls got their 10. The Genji has X Strike. The Wave of Force coming from the Li Ming. Cocoon on that Anubarak. Blink Hill from the Brightwing. And Shockwave coming from that Hogger. Interesting picks. Sure, we'll all work together at some point. Yeah, I've been playing HOT since like 2016 and I still don't understand every hero out there. But casting has allowed me to get a better idea of what all the heroes do because I don't have to focus on just my play. It's amazing. So if you're interested in being a caster, it's a great way to learn the game. A lot quicker. Here we go. Rise and Grinds trying to take this camp. All the Nazguls are on the objective. All 5 of them sitting here. Somebody's going to try and cap it, but Azrael is poking away there. And here comes Rise and Grinds. They are all there in a group. They are pushing them off. Because, you know what, they can. They have the presence. Nemesis getting a blink hill from that Brightwing. The laser drill going down from the Tychus. Toxic Core taking it to the face from that stun from the Anduin. And yes, that hurt. They have lost their tank for this fight. Rise and Grinds taking advantage of the fact that they are at 4v5. And they are going to cap this objective, pushing off the Nazguls to go and defend their lanes. Hogger going to top. Not entirely sure what he's doing. Oh, is he going? Is he going for a boss play? Oh my, the Nazguls are going for a boss play. Well, the Rise and Grinds are on this objective. Are they going to be able to cap it in time, or are they going to get interrupted after they cap this objective? All of the Nazguls are headed towards this boss. Brightwing is going to blink in, and Rise and Grinds thinks they're going, but no, they did not make it there in time, and the Nazguls get this boss because this lane is already pushed out quite far. Even this objective will not be coming too far in top lane. The Nazguls are going to have to defend mid and bottom. They are free to not worry about this top lane at all. That was a great play on the Nazguls' part. Taking that top boss allowed them some freedom to clean up these lanes. They were going to lose that objective anyway, so there was no point in staying. That was a beautiful call on their part. And look at that. They clean up that bottom very, very quickly. And they are going to have to go top, but they didn't have to worry about it for now. That boss is still almost pushed through. It did get down that gate. And here we go. They are going to have to go and defend this top objective if they don't want to lose a fort. Oh, excuse me. There we go. And that was the best that they could do on that objective, according to the announcer. This is reposition on the map. Take your camps. Do your thing. It's what you're supposed to do after objectives. At least that's what we are told. Here we go. Nothing really happening. Camps being taken all over the place. Sorry, I just had to grab a drink. Not entirely sure what's happening. It seems like a stalemate as it is right now. Li Ming on bottom going. They are looking at a gank on this Sonya, and I don't think they're going to be able to get it. No, they miss it by a long shot. Take down those front walls. Less vision. And here we go. Hogger in mid, facing against that Tychus. It is a 4v3, but I'm not sure they see that. But they are going to rotate now. Oh, Toxic going to hide in the bush. Not entirely sure why. You got a 3v1 on bottom. Note, nobody notices that all their teams have gone. Everybody is all over the place at this point. Danger was pinged to that Genji, and he does get out. Danger, danger. Will Robinson, cocoon rather, coming out on the Nazgul side. They are trying to do something here. The Genji takes some major damage, but gets a heal from that Brightwing. And last dispatch manages to get some poison down. Let's see where we are on some of these stats. Here's your hero damage and your siege damage coming at ya. The Nazguls looking for a setup on this boss. Not entirely sure what they are thinking here, because the Rise and Grinds are fully up and they are rotating. They are very much aware that the Nazguls are trying for a boss play here, and they are setting up. And Toxic just gave it away. He basically said, hey, we're over here, flash the light. But they do cap that. The Nazguls get this boss. And are they going to be able to get a kill here as well? No, sirree, Bob. Everybody's getting out with their life. Oh, Life's Dispatch. No, Life's Dispatch. Alright, last dispatch takes it to the face. Bye-bye, Lenara. Lenara's life was dispatched. Yes. Here we go. The Nazguls trying to push in on this bottom lane. They finally made a comeback. They are level 17s, slightly only like a level ahead of the Rise and Grinds. They are even talent tier, so that's not that big of a deal. But hey, this boss is going to push. Hogger is capping this objective. Beautiful work. The Nazguls have them completely turned around and distracted. Yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of distraction happening here. And that 26 seconds left on this objective. He is going to need his team to get up there as quickly as possible because here comes Rise and Grinds to defend this objective. They are going to cap it. No, no, no. Anubra gets in there for the stun. And there is a Genji play happening. They take down the Anduin. There goes the healer for Rise and Grinds. And there goes Sonya as well. And the snowball coming out from the Mei. Hogger chasing them down. And here comes the Nazguls. Capped that objective. They take out the Maida as well. That is 3 down for Rise and Grinds. 4 down for Rise and Grinds. Wowie zowie. What a power play. Beautiful work on the Nazgul side. They are going to take out this top keep, giving them that objective going directly to core. Are they going to start pushing core or are they going to try for the other lanes? I'm not sure. Hogger is going for that bottom cleanup of that keep, giving them more power. Yes, they are going to play on this core. Toxic taking some severe damage here, and he loses it to the Sonya. But there we go. Objective going towards that core. Another objective coming bottom lane. And Nazguls moving off of it, saving the rest of their power for something else. That core is still taking damage. They are still going to have to clean this up. Wow, that is just something here. But they do clean that up. The core will regenerate. And the Nazguls are still... They are going to have to retreat there without their tank. And here we go. The Nazguls made a huge power play there. They've taken down both keeps, bottom and top. And they are looking for a win. They want it bad. Rise and Grinds going for a boss play. Did they get spotted? Yes, they got spotted by the minions. But the Nazguls not taking the bait quite yet. They are waiting on Anubrak to come up. And are they going to rotate for this boss play? Let's see. Yeah, yes, they are. They're going to rotate, but it is not going to be in time. This boss is going to be capped right now. And, oh, no, they did not get there in time. 5 seconds too late. Hogger with his unstoppable. He manages to get out. A snowball coming out by Mei, throwing away all of that damage from the Nazguls. And Brightwing is a bye-bye because it only hurts until you die. And she's dead. And a boss going on this top lane. Beautiful play by Rise and Grinds. Sonya able to go back and clean it up. They're going to try and push this. They really want to even out the score on this top lane. But guys, there is a ton of minions on bottom. A camp in mid. And the Nazguls managed to fight this off. Sonya has really got a lot to clean up here. Objective coming up in 25 seconds. Toxic taking more damage. And he gets out with an unstoppable. And Brother takes it to the face. And last dispatch as well. He is down. Genji just cleaning up what he can on that Anduin as well. So that is 3 down on the Rise and Grinds. Mei being chased down. Is Genji going to catch up with her? Oh, he is looking. Oh, he is chasing. And, oh, he gets stunned in the mix of things. He popped that X at the wrong time. But the Nazguls, as they are distracting that Mei, they are looking for the end on this core. And it's looking like the Nazguls will be a GG here. Guys, they are doing all their damage they can. Takes out that Sonya. They're going to take out this Mei in just a moment. And bye-bye, Mei. And that is GG for the Nazguls, y'all. We are going to game 3. Wow. What a great game. You guys, what an even game that was. And we will go to the game summary here while we wait for just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so here we go. Your top kills for the game came from that Genji on the newly animated Nazguls, and your top assists from the Anub'arak at 11. Your top siege damage comes from Nemesis on the newly animated Nazguls, Tychus pulling up the second from Rise and Grind. Your top hero damage is coming from the Tychus, 59,000 in hero damage from that Tychus. Beautiful work from Rise and Grinds, and Genji pulling up the second spot at 46. Your top experience for this game came from Ivan on that Sonya at 15,000 for Rise and Grinds. That is beautiful stats. I love to see it. This game was quite even until the end. But I mean, they were working pretty close hand in hand for the whole thing. And I really enjoyed that. 18 minutes, 46 seconds for that second game. Wow, is all I could say is wow. Yes, so we are waiting on the next map pick for this game, and I need to go and give a point to the team because the winner was the newly animated Nazguls. Let's update this. Yes, yes, yes. Match. Team. Update. All right, so here we are on our map pick selection. This is the last map of the evening. And we are just going to wait on our invite. While we do, let's take a look at this beautiful intro that was put together for NGS for this season.
Con.
Oh, a swap! Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bomb.
Here. Four-man mosh pit followed by Entomb. Oh no! Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
All right, you guys. So we have a map, and I am assuming, yes, it was. As we wait here. Into which right now it is a 1-1. Wowie zowie, this is an amazing night. I love to see two teams go up against each other with such even skill. It has been amazing to watch tonight. Lots of power plays. And if I could ever figure out how to clip things, I would have clipped that. But I will probably go through later and clip some stuff from that game because some of those plays were epic. Or at least in my opinion, epic. I am a DVD player, so who knows. And here we go. We'll throw up the ticker while we rate so you guys can see what. Oh, and of course, the ticker keeps breaking on me. Da 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 da. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Gotta love it when the ticker doesn't work. Let's see if it's fixed now. Yeah, my ticker is just breaking. Alright, I am ready for the next game. When they are ready, whenever it is. Da, da, da. You can hear the HOTS music in the background. Isn't it lovely? Kind of like my music better, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, wow, going to Dragonshire for game 3. We are just waiting here, waiting it out. Here we go, and we are going to Dragonshire, y'all. And there we go. This is the last game of the evening, y'all. It is tied 1-1. And yes, game 3. Who's going to take it? If you are active in the room, your predictions would be great because it is anybody's match tonight. They have both come out of the gate swinging, and I love seeing it. I really have to fix that whole thing that's on here. Dun, dun, dun. And a Hogger band coming out from the Rising Grinds. And again, with a Mephisto band coming from the newly animated Nazguls. This is interesting, y'all. It feels so quiet in here when nobody else is talking except for me. It's hilarious. I actually got told the other day that when I explained what a caster was, I was told, well, that's right up your alley. You like to talk. So, so yes, talking is my forte. A Brightwing ban. Look at that. Rising Grinds has learned their lesson. They are getting rid of that Brightwing. And Nemesis, who is he going to ban this time? Is it going to be the same thing as what he has been banning previously, or has he learned something? And he's going to second ban that Johanna, leaving that third ban open. I have a feeling that we are going to see an Anduin and a Sonya lock yet again from Rising Grinds here. Because that has been the ongoing theme this whole night. Sonya, Anduin, I bet you anything. No, instead we see a Rexar for Dragonshire. That is a great pick for this map. I do love Junkrat on this map, by the way, because it is like my absolute favorite map. And I love to play Junkrat on it because he is just the most annoying character to be on this map. But there is a Sylvanas coming from Nemesis. Like seriously, like go trap build with freaking Junkrat and it's crazy. And they flip the sides for the Sonya. Sonya is going to be on the Nazgul side and played by that lone wolf. Oh, and a Lucio coming out from Rising Grinds as well as an ETC. Guys, we're going to be looking for either a stage dive or a mosh pit on this map. And hopefully that Lucio goes a high 5 to help them survive these fights on these points. We shall see. Bom, bom, bom. And a Kel'Thuzad band coming from the newly animated Nazguls. Guys, I don't like dealing with that crap either, but you know. It looks like they're going completely different builds on this map. Characters we have not seen this whole night. And a Li Ming band coming from Rising Grinds. Well, That should be interesting. I find that very interesting considering Nemesis was a Leeming player and he just locked in Sylvanas. But hey, you do you, boo boo. What are we going to see here? We got a tank and a healer to go and another DPS. Who are we seeing locked in here? A Zagara coming from Vac, and Nemesis taking up that Stukov. I absolutely love Stukov. Like, Stukov on this map is great as well. The silences are amazing. He can zone really, really well. And I mean, if he goes to shove, you can sometimes push a character right across the map. A Thrall coming out from Rising Grinds. And an Orphea. There is two characters we have not seen all night. In fact, I have not seen them in quite a little bit of casting. Let's go, both teams. Hey, Raka. Love to see you, girl. Thanks for stopping in. And Toxic going on that Diablo. Ooh, and he changed his skin at the same time. Here comes the swap around, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Yet again, all these people have been very comfortable in their roles all night. So I don't think we're going to expect any changes here. And just like that, we are going to the last game of the night. A Dragonshire, here we come. And I just put up the wrong screen. Oops, my bad. Yes. It's the one below that. Yes, sirree. This is a great night. Changes, yes. I usually expect them as well, Raka, but so far tonight, they have all been pretty comfortable in their roles and nobody's changing. And what I love right now is the thing you and I always talk about, Rexar on Dragonshire. Well, not always. We haven't talked about that in a very, very long time. A new logo for me? Yes. Yes, I created a few of them yesterday. I was busy. Here we go. Beginning of the game. Dragonshire, guys, this is game 3 of round 1 for Rise and Shine and the newly animated Nazguls. It's a 1-1 for both teams. Clearly, I said 1-1, right? So it's clearly both teams. I use way too many words to describe one thing. It's an ADD problem. Here we go with the fight on bottom. Rising Grinds is cleaning up that creep like crazy. I'm not sure what the Zagara is going to be able to do if they keep taking her creep away. Lots and lots of laners on this one. The question is, do they go this many laners just to deal with this Rexar? Or are they really hoping they're gonna get more damage here? Alright. Nazgul's going for this siege camp, and as well as Rising Grinds. Everybody's got the same ideas here. Toxic just trying to hold off that Thrall, trying to keep his team safe as best as he can. The healers almost face planted each other, but hey, it's all good. First objective is up right now. Here comes the Zagara. She is going to go down at first blood for the Nazguls, taking out that Lucio. Beautiful kill. Here we go. Rexel, of course, taking that top objective against the Sylvanas. Nothing new to see there, because we all know how that's going to play out. But here we go, the big fight happening on the bottom lane. Toxic pushing around that Thrall. Some other things coming out from that Orphea, who had to back due to a health problem. Lucio was back up healing his team. There we go. Level 4 is coming in at ya. Look at that. You got Nemesis and Lone Wolf on top, but that Rexar just has that Misha sitting on that point. And here comes Toxic is... Oh, that danger. Real Robinson. Toxic gets out. Oh, no, he doesn't. Ow! That hurt, guys. That just hurt. Caught the tail end of that fight. But wow, sorry, Toxic. That must hurt your pride when you thought you got out, but you didn't. But here we go. You do have Lone Wolf capping the top. The Rising Grinds capping the bottom and also going for this bottom camp. Little few things happening here. Little few things. Not a little things, a few things happening here. But yes, sirree. And then Nazguls 2 versus 3 on bottom. I'm not sure they're aware that... Oh, it is versus 4. I didn't even see that fourth because, you know, one person's thing was over the other. But yes, this is going to be an interesting fight on bottom. The Nazguls are going to have to defend this. Sonya on top trying to keep a hold of that objective. Zagara in mid doing Zagara things. And here we go. It is a 3v2 on bottom. Can they call somebody out here? They need a pick badly. If they want to stay in this game, they need to start picking people off. There's too much to handle. Everybody's staying close together here. Cleaning up the lanes. Level 7s, of course, are already on both teams now. All these talents being locked in. There is a Stukov silence that sort of missed, sort of hit, you know, a little bit of each. People got out of it. And there we go. The objective is capped by the Rising Grinds, but unfortunately there is 2 of the Nazguls sitting in the mid ready to go. Sonya capping the top. She's very, very low though. Is she going to be able to heal herself up? No, she doesn't. She takes it to the face. But hey, Sylvanas is there to follow up and revenge for that Sonya. Nazguls capping the bottom as well. They do have this up, but they do not have enough people in the mid to fight off the Rising Grinds. Zagara throwing down some interesting things to do some damage. Orphea going to top to fight off Nemesis. But Zagara turns around to go help out Nemesis, and they are doing some damage to that Orphea. Orphea manages to get out in mid. Not much happening. A poor Mimas is in the mid trying to keep these people off of whatever it is they're trying to do. But here we go. Diablo on bottom trying to get Last Dispatch not to cap this point, but he does not have any follow-up from his team, so he cannot really do much here except for some stuns. Here comes Lone Wolf to help out with this Thrall. Chases Thrall off to recap this. And yes, mid is taking some damage. Zagara having some trouble. She's going to try and get away on her creep. Does she get away? No, she's going to take it to the face by that Lucio. Ouch. And here we go. There's stuns happening on the Nazguls. And yes, they are taking it hard. Wow. Just wow, guys. That was crazy. 2 down. They took out the Nazgul's healer. And the 10s are in for both teams. Everybody is selecting as quickly as they possibly can. But Rising Grinds is going to cap this objective because, well, they can. Because there was nobody there really to interrupt them. And Rising Grinds are going to do what any smart person would do. And that would be go top with the thing because, you know. Why not? But here comes the Nazguls are coming in to defend this Dragon Knight. I ever tell you all that I love this map. And the Dragon Knight kicks away that Sylvanas. Not much happening. Diablo still fighting off this Thrall on bottom. That Dragon Knight is not going to be able to do much. He is turning around just to clean up the lane a bit. He's only got 27 seconds left. 32%. And poor Diablo working his butt off on the bottom. Should I say a tail? Because he doesn't really have a butt. He has a tail, right? Like, yeah, he's working his tail off. He does push off the rising grinds. Sylvanas is still trying to deal with this dragon on top. Nemesis is in a little bit of trouble here, but she should be able to, I mean by Sylvanas, should be able to get out, but no, she's going to get stunned a lot here. She's going to take it to the face from Rexar, and down that Sylvanas goes. Poor Syl. Silly Syl. Vac also being chased off by this ETC, which, by the way, you guys, did ETC, he went mosh pit. That's something to watch for. Guys, it's 2 down for the Nazguls, 1 down for Rise and Grinds. I did miss that last kill. Toxic in some trouble. He is going to take it to the face with that mosh pit, but the mosh pit doesn't last long because it was done right at the wrong spot. But Diablo did have his souls, so he is up and running already. There's a tank down for the Rise and Grinds, who has to wait a while. Silence coming out from Mima's, trying to keep off Rise and Grinds off of that bottom fort. And my nose is really, really itchy now. Not entirely sure who he was silencing there. But, you know. Just saying. I do know that Mimas likes his Brightwing better than Stukov. But hey, here's the Lucio trying to clean up all this creep from that Zagura, and there's so much happening here, you guys. It's all over the place. I'm not sure who's in the lead anymore. I don't think either of them are. So, Rise and Grinds going for the bottom camp. Nazgul's in mid cleaning. Sonya on top trying to fight off that Rexar. Diablo, not entirely sure what he's doing besides posturing in front of the tower here. Here we go. Rise and Grinds going for their camp. Nazguls cap theirs. We are good in the hood here. Is this what we're doing? We are going to attack Rise and Grinds on their camp. They need to get in there if they want to steal this camp. Somebody's got to step on it. And yes, they get on it. Do they? Yes, they do. The Nazguls cap that camp. Send out some APOC. Stuns that Thrall. Takes out the Misha. Oh, the Misha was taken out on top by the Sonya. Haha, I wasn't even in that fight. Look at my brain. I can't even follow half of what's happening on this map. It's just so much at one time. So, Nazguls capping that objective. And Zagura gets in the Dragon Knight. And the Nazguls are going to go for the mid. And let's watch this fight while I take a drink. Alrighty then. They do take down this mid fort. That is 1 fort for the Nazguls. They are even levels, and they're only 1 kill down for the Nazguls. But hey, it is pretty even this game. It has been pretty even all night. And I'm loving watching this game because it's not in favor of either team just yet. Both teams have their pluses and minuses, but hey, it is a really, really good game. And not sure where that dragon's going. Zagura is going to get out of it, but she is in a little bit of trouble. No, her team does fight them off. Right there. Not even her team, the towers. I don't know what fought them off, but takes out the Lucio. Beautiful, beautiful work by the Nazguls. But by Lucio, Brother Nature in a little bit of trouble, but no Orphea on her clamping jaw thingy. That always is a problem. He went swipe. Sonya takes it to the face. That slow coming from the Thrall, and down goes Stukov. The Nazguls are going to have to retreat here if they have any hope of defending anything at this point. Beautiful work from Rise and Grinds. 16s come in for both teams. We're just waiting on Rexar and Orphea to choose. Here we go. Rise and Grinds taking their camp. Nazguls are just, you know, regrouping here. I don't think they're sure exactly what happened here, but they are going to go for this top fort because it just needed a couple basic attacks here, and down it goes. And that gives them Katas on the top, Katas on the bottom, and hell, Katas in mid. Man, Katas all the way around for the Nazguls. Beautiful work. Toxic in a little bit of trouble here. Unable to get out. You know what could have saved you there? Anduin. Oh, wouldn't that have been awesome? A swap on the Andy tonight would have been cool. But hey, no Andy at all on this game. That would have been really helpful for that Diablo, but he did have his souls and he is right back up again. That's 10 kills for the Rising Grinds. Beautiful work, Rising Grinds. Love to see this happen on this map. It's great to see how even the skill level is on both of these teams. Like, so amazing. I'm just impressed all the way around. Rising Grinds going for their camp. The Nazguls, not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, Zagar is just laying down some creep. They are going to go for a cap on this objective. Sonya and Nemesis going for that camp on top. The Nazguls do need to reposition a little bit because that is a 5-man rotation happening from Rising Grinds. Sonya cleaning up. Sylvanas takes that camp and the Nazguls trying to defend this bottom. They are going to have to call in the whole team for this. Except for Sonya, she is going to try and cap that top. And, oh, I don't even know what happened there. But, wow, I couldn't even keep up with that play-by-play. But hey, that is crazy. 2 of the Nazguls are down. 3 of the Nazguls are down. ETC is down. But the Nazguls still have their damage dealers. They still have their healer. Nemesis is trying to do some damage, but unfortunately, she needed some backup. They're going to take down this bottom fort, giving the Rising Grind some catapults on that bottom. Beautiful job on their part. Great comeback. Love to see it. These games are never over until they're over. I love it. Never, ever, ever give up. Yes, yes, yes. Rex are going to cap the top. And, of course, Thrall going to fight it out with the Sonya and the Sylvanas on bottom. And here comes Lucio to heal up that Thrall. And all the Nazguls wanted to do was stall that objective in mid, but I don't think they're going to be able to stall for long. There's going to be a fight in mid happening here in 3.5 seconds. Here we go. Here comes this fight. They're going to fight over this objective. Level 19s on both sides. Nobody's got a talent tier ahead of anybody. So it is all even. If they're going to kill, it's got to be now. Lone Wolf healing up there. They get that Rexar in that, what is that thing called again? The worm thingy? What is that called? Because my brain hurts. The Devouring Maw. And a 20 happening for Rising Grinds. They are going to cap this objective. And are they going to run it mid, or are they going to go for killing a keep on bottom? And it looks like they're going to run mid. No, no, no. They are moving. The shot has been called to go bottom because, hey, guys, that's what I would do too. Go bottom. Take out these walls because you're looking for a keep. Looking for a GG condition here. And here they go. They are going to go for the damage on this wall. Rexar in that Dragon Knight. What a perfect pick to be in there at this point. Leaving all those damage dealers out. That ETC out ready for that mosh. He will be looking for a mosh at some point. But they are going to try to kill this keep. Will they get it? And that Dragon Knight has got 3% left. No, that Dragon Knight is down. Here comes the Rexar out. And is a call for retreat happening? No, no, no. Yes, it is. They called for retreat. Took out that keep. A retreat has been called. And everybody's going to reposition here. Doing the right thing. Going for the camps. The Nazguls going for their siege camp. And, of course, the Rise and Grind going for that bottom bruiser. Sonya's saying, hey, I think they're on this, but she doesn't go quite right in because her team was not there. But they're trying to catch these guys out on the rotation, but they missed them by a long shot. So here, let's clean up this camp. The Rise and Grinds are just going to camp this map away here. Camp pressure, guys. Camp pressure. Nazguls are trying to catch their breath. And here goes Rising Grinds taking yet another camp. But again, the Nazguls don't have a choice. They have to clean up these lanes. If they have any hope in saving anything, And they should be going to their camp at this point, because there's no way they're going to defend that other one. But hey, look at you. Here they go for that one. Rise and Grinds, it's easy for them to clean up. They're getting these lanes pushed out quite quickly. Still a beautiful game. 20-21, 15 kills for Rise and Grinds. But Nazgul still has them on forts. So it is still anybody's game. Objective pops in 15 seconds. And here's Rise and Grinds. They are looking to move some more lanes out here. They really, really, really want this push. They want this win for tonight because, guys, this game is for all the marbles tonight. Who's going to take round one? Because it has been even all night. Here we go. Nazguls rotating safely. Rise and Grinds are going to go clean their camp. Not kill their camp. Clean that camp. And the Nazguls are going to rotate on that Thrall. If they do this properly, they could have caught that Thrall out. But no, they did not have that chance. Thrall managed to get out cleanly and safely with 2 minutes on that camp. Still went a little too far. But hey, they are capping this objective. The question is are they going to stall this out, or are they going to go and try for a kill? No, they are going to rotate. They're rotating, cleaning this up, waiting in the bushes. Yes, they're trying not to show. This is beautiful. I love it when it's secretive. It's so secretive. But Misha gets sent in for the scout. And yes, they find out that yes, they are there. So I'm not sure what either team are doing. I feel like this is a stalemate. You know, who's going to shoot first? And shooting from their hip would be that Zagara throwing down her lovely stuff. She's a little in trouble here. That Misha getting in a little trouble here. Misha goes down, but here comes the rest of Rise and Grinds on the Nazguls. Mosh Pit gets interrupted. Thrallin is slowing earthquake things. You know, the Nazguls get out without losing anybody, so that was a good play on their part. Sylvanas does get out. She had no choice but to hearth. Rise and Grinds taking this bottom keep. But here we go. Toxic is ready for them to grab in the mid. He popped that a little too soon, but hey, whatever, it worked. Sonya manages to cap that top. The Nazguls are rotating to a camp. The Rise and Grinds are gonna rotate to top. I think they were looking to get that Sonya, but she managed to get out by the skin of her teeth. And here we go, the Nazguls. I'm not entirely sure what is going on at this point. Everybody's just all over the place. Everything I think is going to happen, it doesn't happen. Rise and Grind's going to take this top fort. Nazguls is going to take Rise and Grind's camp. And yeah, that's some more pressure in that lane. And what are they doing? They are, oh yes, because they have a Sylvanas. I keep forgetting that they have a Syl. Syl can dead in these towers. They are going to do a little bit here, but they see them coming because they showed with those minions. So they are going to move off. Beautiful retreat, getting ready for them. Things that make you go, What is the play here, you guys? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now there's going to be a big team fight happening on bottom lane. 5v5. Everybody's here. I love that slowing little cub thingy that comes out. Look at that play coming out from Rise and Grinds, but a silence coming from that Stukov stops some of that play from happening. Everybody's still alive. Zagura hurting. No, as Zagura takes it to the face from the Orphea. Oh, guys, that hurt. Oh, and oh, down goes Stukov. Thrall takes out Stukov. That is a 5v3 for Rise and Grinds. They are likely going to cap this objective. There's not much that Nazguls can do. I mean, that's a really bad fight to be taking. Lone Wolf should be able to get out, we hope. Doesn't look like it. No, he's going to take it to the face, but just enough time to stall, so Diablo was able to cop top. Sylvanas going to bottom to cap that bottom. And A warning has been issued. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, danger. Syl needs to get the duck out, and yes, she does, but is she safe enough? Is she gonna get out? Is she gonna get out? Yes, she does! Interesting play by the Sylvanas. Skin of her teeth. Diablo trying to cap this top, popping the APOC. Dealing with that Lucio on the top. But not much he could do. His team is scattered. And is he going to be able to get out? Yes, he does by the skin of, well, not even the skin of his teeth. He got out with a good health. But, you know, that stuff was missed. But here goes Rising Grinds, caps this objective. Are they going to go bottom for a win, or are they going to take out this mid fort? These are the questions I have no answers to. But they are going to take out that mid fort, but the dragon is headed to the bottom lane. Yes, because this is the win condition, you all. We are 23 minutes into this game. I absolutely love Dragonshire. Just, it's usually very, very eventful. And very, you know, you can stall it forever. Dragonshire going to do some core damage. The Maw coming out. Orphea goes down. And there we go. I'm not sure what to pay attention to. This fight in the back line. Nemesis is taking it to the face and he goes down. Lone Wolf is stuck behind. 4 on that poor Lone Wolf. Diablo coming down because he was kicked by that dragon. And it looks like Rising Grinds is going to take this game, y'all. That is going to be GG's. What a great night. That was amazing. Absolutely, absolutely amazing night to watch these games. Such an even, here we go, up here is where I'm supposed to be. Such an even playing field for both of these teams. So here is your stats of this game. And I am going to leave them up here while I go and try and get us a post-game interview. If I can remember what screen I am supposed to load for that, yes. And yes. So I just need to do something interesting here. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. What is his name? Um, just bear with me for a second as I am trying to get us a post-game interview. And what's funny is I can't remember anybody's name. All right, all right. Oh, oh. I see what I did there. So here are your stats as we are waiting for a post-game interview. Hold on. Hey, Jam.
Hello. How are you?
Welcome, welcome. I'm good. What a game, guys. Like, it's just absolutely what a game.
I'm still trying to catch my breath. We were just like yelling at the end.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn you up slightly here. If I can find out what audio that's coming through. Here we go. But yeah, like, wow, like amazing. So, post-game interview. My first question is, how long have you guys been a team?
Ooh, that's a very good question. How long has HOTS been a game?
Oh, it
7
depends,
years?
beta or alpha.
Most of us are beta players.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so it's been a while, eh?
Yes, we've been in NGS probably for 3 or 4 years now, I'd say.
Wow.
And sometimes we do Heroes Lounge. We just took a very long break from HOTS in general.
Okay.
Uh, I personally have not played in 3 months before tonight, so
Wow.
we are feeling very good about getting a win. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that was a very very interesting game. I forgot to update the score on my screen, so just bear with me 1 second and I will winner chicken dinner. Here we go. Hopefully this updates. I'm still so new to using all of this fantastic um, casting stuff that I was presented with for this season because this is my first like my first season casting NGS. So yes, but
So,
so my next question was, how did you guys come about your comp decisions? Because, I seen the first game you guys did the Anduin Sonya lock right away. Like, oh, what prompted you to lock in the offlaner right away?
another thing about tonight is our team captain is out, so we have a sub in
Okay.
who plays even less than we've been playing. So we just wanted to make sure that he was comfortable. The
Wow.
rest of us are pretty flexible. We generally always have been. But we wanted to make sure that he felt all right.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
And that was the Sonya pick there.
Okay. So, with your
Hey,
captain being out, who was your shot caller tonight?
I would say it was just pure chaos for the
Pure
whole hour and a
chaos.
half. We were just yelling at each other.
Oh wow. I to be a fly on that wall would have been interesting.
Yeah.
So that would mean your band choices were kind of chaos as well. Like,
Yeah, so they were I think this team has never been in NGS. Is that do you know if that's
okay.
true?
I'm not sure because this is my first season in NGS.
Okay.
Like, so I used to be a team captain of the Dragons for Ravencourt League. And we had, so 2 seasons ago, we had registered, but then we deregistered because most of my players quit.
Sure.
So I have never, this is my first experience in NGS. I'm actually really enjoying the casting aspect of it versus being a captain. So
Sure.
it's much less stress and a hell of a lot more fun. You know, so
I believe that.
it is great, and the fact that I get to meet very interesting teams and lots of different people and great people like yourself, it's amazing. So
Yeah, well,
it's pure chaos tonight, right? So
welcome to casting.
yeah,
We appreciate it very much. We always like to be casted.
yes, and I enjoy casting. Like I cast for RCL and Nexo as well, but this is my first season in NGS.
Oh,
I
cool.
was convinced by the lovely Kate. She didn't have to do much convincing. She just asked if I was going to be a caster in NGS eventually, and I was like, okay. so,
Very cool.
so the beautiful Raka had convinced me to even get into casting in the first place. So I thank her for that very, very much. I really do enjoy it. A whole new different aspect to the game. But yeah, I'm like all I could think is you said it was pure chaos, and I'm like, okay, there goes that question and that question and that.
It truly was. I mean, it was a little bit like riding a bike, I would say. We've all been playing, I would say most of this team has been playing since beta,
Yeah.
and we've all gone through our phases of addiction to this game. But yeah, it felt
Wow.
good to get that win because it was a little bit rusty for sure,
Yeah.
but generally speaking, we still feel pretty comfortable.
And your strategy tonight was still an all-out chaos strategy, or
That was the other part of it. So they banned some maps that we
yes.
would have liked just to get in. We have some, they're not necessarily our favorite maps, but I would say they are, for a
Yeah.
first game back, it would have been pretty nice to play the basic ones.
Yeah, like I heard you when they banned Towers of Doom. You're like, oh.
Yeah, anything where we didn't have to think too much would have been nice, but we ended up at Dragonshire, so. but we did get the win there.
You did get the win. It was beautiful. Like the skill level between both the teams was absolutely amazing. Like you guys were pretty even tiered there. Like I've seen some interesting games where one team just totally railroads the other team really, really quickly, and it just wasn't that tonight. It was beautiful to watch, and it was great. So after your first game, besides catching your breath, how are you feeling now?
Feeling excited, I'll say that. We all kind of took a break. We were a little bit burnt out from HOTS,
Okay.
and I think this has been pretty great, reinvigorating our love for this game a little bit. Even though
Yeah.
Blizzard doesn't like it, we still like it.
Yeah. I know, right? Like there's all that drama there too, but you know,
Yep.
is there any teams that you're not looking forward or that you're afraid of going up against in season 14?
That is an excellent question, and I do not have a great answer. I know there are some teams that we have played multiple times.
Okay.
Um, I have not looked at anything. I don't even know who joined up for the league. We didn't do any research before we came in.
That's
I
awesome.
literally played an ARAM before we started just to make sure I remembered what the buttons were. But yeah, next week we will be more prepared. At
Oh,
least I
that's
hope.
awesome. Yeah. And I got only like two more questions for you. Okay.
Sure.
One is I would really love to know your team name. How did that come about?
So there's a there's a product out there. I'm not even sure if they still make it. They're called
Okay.
grinds. They're
Okay.
like do you know what it's like dip, like tobacco, like pouches?
Okay.
So grinds are like dip but with coffee. And they're absolutely disgusting and it just kind of became a meme
Okay.
in our group. And if I think we have a profile picture, like a team photo that's like photoshopped with grinds.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And somewhere out there we have an email to the company to try and get sponsored, but no response yet.
No response. That's very interesting. Um, Last thing for you, do you have any shout outs to coaches or anybody you would like to thank or anything like that? And with that shout outs, do you have an MVP for tonight?
Yes. First of all, I'd like to shout out Carly Rae Jepsen. I think she just put out a movie or a music video yesterday, and I think she has a new album coming out soon. So the Rise and Grind boys are very excited about that.
All right.
And then MVP, I'm gonna give it to what is his gamer tag? Our sub. His name is I for the life of me I cannot remember what his gamer tag is, but our sub who played off lane, I'm not gonna dox him with his real name, but he played great today. He hasn't played in 5 months. Shout out to him.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, I want to thank you for letting me cast your game tonight, and I really, really did enjoy it, and I hope to see you again throughout this season. I mean, there's what, 10 weeks left? 12
Yep.
weeks with playoffs. But yeah, I'm so excited for everybody in this series, and it's amazing to see. But again, thank you for letting me cast, and it was, again, a beautiful game to watch tonight, and I wish you all the best throughout season 14.
Thank you. Yeah, we'd like to thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That was excellent. We love being casted. We can't wait to watch this. So shout out to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, for anybody watching, there are so many other casters casting tonight. It's crazy how many games are out there.
Oh, I believe it. Yep.
Yeah. But thank you again and enjoy the rest of the season.
Awesome. Thank you.
All
You do the same.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And guys, that is it for me for tonight. That is my second game of casting for NGS. It was a beautiful night, beautiful games, guys. There are so many other casters out there to pay attention to. Um, I will be hosting some of them on my channel. If I'm not casting, they are up and running. I will be casting again on Sunday. It will be a Div A team, I think. I can't remember what I signed up for, but yes, I will be up and running again on Sunday. So we will see you then. So stay tuned to my channel, and please, guys, follow all these other casters. They are amazing, much more experienced than I do, and some of them are actually quite funny to watch. But yeah, please give your support to all the casters throughout NGS, and thank you for letting me cast these games, and thank you for all your support, and you all have a very great night.